The up and up, bum ba dum ba dum, da 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 da. The glory that is Everton in days of Dixie Dean. It's when we don't do the memory of our team. We get the dance and continent, the rebel football ground. We'll play the game at Everton, come break the arms and home. Everton, Everton, we're forever. Everton, all for one, one for all. Everton's the team that plays beautiful football. Everton's the team that plays beautiful football. Hello, welcome to Toffee TV. It is the South Stand reaction. Everton have just beaten Nottingham Forest 3-0 in a comprehensive victory. Just a brilliant win. I think we're currently 5th in the league. We've beaten Sean Dyche. We're above Liverpool for the time being. We're very close to Chelsea, who we play next week. Actually, we're not even that far from the top of the league, if we're honest. But what an unbelievable turnaround since last Saturday. You know, coming here last Saturday. And obviously what happened today was just the total opposite. And obviously we had Bournemouth in the week. Today was just the total opposite. We started brightly. We got on the front foot. We won a free kick. We got the goal. And from there, I thought we played it absolutely brilliantly. We let Forest have the ball today. I think it's ended up with Forest having 58% of the ball. We've let them have the ball. And we've said to them, break us down. Come and try and break us down. And apart from a few moments, you know, a couple of shots in the first half and the one in the second half and the free kick where Toffee brilliantly cleared it off the line. Not quite sure what Jordan Pickford was doing for it. We've been very comfortable, and to be honest, the second half we played some absolutely brilliant football. First half, as I said, we were a little bit cagey. We just stood off them. We just got our game going. Grealish, Garner, Dewsbury Hall, and Jai just got on the ball. There was some lovely interaction. Obviously Michael Keane was back as well, so that helped in terms of stability, not having a weak position either, whether it be obviously Patterson right back or Dwight McNeil playing in midfield. We had a back four that we've been comfortable with. We had a midfield that we've been playing with, and obviously Barry up front. So we looked comfortable for the most part. And as I said, we just sat back and said to them, what are you going to do to us? And they couldn't do anything to us. And then, you know, just before half time, I think there's been goals now in the last 3 injury times. Last week, obviously, was Newcastle getting that killer goal to make it 3-0. We got the killer goal. And Jai winning the ball back in midfield. Then we broke away a 3-on-1 really, and then Jai's played it absolutely perfect. Barry's made a great little run, and Barry's finished perfectly. I thought he was going to try and dink the keeper, but he's done the right thing. He's gone under the keeper, and it's a brilliant finish, and you can see how much that meant to him. He's been getting closer and closer. He's been knocking on the door. He's been, you know, wanting that so much. And he scored the second goal, really the most important goal of the game, really, to get us to 2-0 just before half-time. That's knocked them out of their stride. We've gone in at half-time. They've had to make subs. It didn't work. In fact, I think one of their subs went off injured. It didn't work. The second half, we played some lovely football. Don't get me wrong, there was a couple of nervy times. I was just like, just clear your lines. But that's what happens when you've got good footballers. They try and take risks, and when the risks pay off, and they've been paying off for us. And as I said, the interchange between James Garner, Dewsbury Hall and Jack Grealish, they look like they're absolutely loving it at the moment. Some of these games, they look like they love playing football. And obviously we've got the third right at the right. We saw the second half out brilliantly in terms of, like, they didn't do anything. As I said, I think the one where Toffee cleaned off the line was like 2-0. So that was a really sort of big moment in the game. It was stupid. It was a stupid moment, really, giving the foul away. Letting the cross come in. Sorry, it was a cross, wasn't it? We've let the cross come in cheaply. Pickford should be stronger. He's not. But Toffee's done what he needed to do, and that was the only real moment in the second half. But we've put a good corner in. The keeper's flapped it, and Dewsbury Hall's put it in. Obviously, he didn't get the first goal. It was credited as an own goal. but he's put it in and he scored again, and it's another big goal for Dewsbury Hall. And Dewsbury Hall, Jack Grealish scoring goals, adding to it. And he's really dominating the midfield, and we haven't had that for a long time. We haven't had a midfielder scoring goals like that, but having an all-round effect. Of course, we had like the core scoring goals, but he wasn't also dominating. And you know, we saw the game out nicely. We just kept on winning the ball back, and what's nice is we're keeping the ball. We're really keeping the ball and playing some good football in the right times. Another clean sheet. And the mad thing is, we go to Chelsea next week, and I think we're a point behind them. You know, and people have been looking at that game going a few weeks ago, looking at it going, wow, this is tight, but we're right behind them now. And you look at that table, 24 points now. So we're only looking upwards. And if we can get through the next couple of games, obviously Arsenal here next week could be, a couple of weeks, could be an absolutely massive game for us. You know, they've been beaten today at Villa, and if we go with the same way we've played today, that same aggression, obviously it'll be a much difficult game. Forest were absolutely garbage today. Also, can I just say, their fans, I just think they are one of the worst fan bases in the Premier League. There's absolutely no need for the nonsense that comes out of their mouths, singing about poverty, singing about, you know, feed the Scousers, sign on. Why? When did they become this absolutely horrible set of fans that think that just because they had one good season feel like they can sing songs like that? They're horrible. They're absolutely horrible the way that those songs. There's no place in football for those songs. So they got it exactly what they deserve today. As I said, I'm not really asked that it's a Sean Dyche team. I'm not really bothered at all. I'm just happy we've beaten Forest today. You know, it's got that extra little bit of spice on it maybe, but we've done these today. The subs did all right as well. Beto, Dwight McNeil and Tyler Dibbons come on, and it's allowed Jack Grealish to get like a standing applause at the end. It's just really nice to see an Everton team dominate a game like this, because after last week, where we were all, maybe a few people getting twitchy, just another little thing, right? Just a little nitpick. I was a little bit disappointed. I know loads of people left early last week. Just a little bit disappointed how many people left early today when we've won 3-0, and the players who've done that maybe deserve everyone to be here and everyone to, you know, show a little bit of respect for such a good performance. So it's a little bit disappointed how many people got off early. I understood it last week, but this week, a little bit disappointed with that. Anyway, listen, that's my only negative moment. Absolutely fantastic result. We're doing well. We're looking up, and it's great to be an Evertonian at the moment. Roll on Chelsea next week. Don't really hear that very often, do you? But there you go. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my play ratings when I go. Make sure to check out the vlog as well, and I'll catch you all later.